Hi, my name is Zion Moore, and my profession is, sports and swimming. I've been continuing my sports since I was a kid. Well, back when I was a kid, I didn't I did like a lot of other sports, like baseball, baseball, like soccer and like football. But I didn't really take it serious because I was a kid and I was like more I was more like like always jumping, always like on fun. And basically, when I did swimming, it changed my life. I became more serious and wanted like to get into the sport. What inspired me to do that in the first place is like I was always like bored in my house, like just doing homework and other stuff. So I wanted to just get out and have and have some fun or maybe like compete. So basically, when I did swimming, I when I did swimming, it was like a blast for me because all people like say that black people cannot swim, but I proved them wrong because there are some black people that can swim. And I was like really like happy that I was like I had this talent that God gave me. Other inspiration was, after you take, like swim lessons, you have to go into like the team to make sure that you're ready. So when I did went into the team, I had to like get into like a junior varsity junior group. And it was a little like weird because everyone was faster than me, and I was kind of like confused, like, oh man, this is and then like as time went on, I became progressive, like getting faster, and then like making sure I'm being like the best out there. There was a time I was when I was like so when like in the foot like when I was in swimming, like when I wasn't like progressing, and then like and like some like that I felt like I was looking at the mirror like really like and always being like always upset because I always be like because since I wasn't like dropping more times, I always look at the mirror being like, come on, Zon, you have to do better. And then like I always be like trying like wanting to give up because I wasn't progressing, but I have to change that. I felt like it wasn't good enough for me because like the people there were like more faster, and then like I was in the big leagues, and I really wanted like and I thought like it would be like more like, and I thought I can be like a little faster too, but it was but I had to train more, and I had to be like in the other group so I can train more. I've At one time I thought it wasn't gonna get me that far, but until I was like wrong, because it did, because I realized it made me it made me big, because when I went to high school I was like the fastest I was the fastest team there, and we always win a lot of like events. And okay. My goal now is to maybe join the Olympics, or maybe like, maybe when I get, my goal for this is like, is to like maybe like when I graduate MSJC, maybe go to a university, maybe try out there, and maybe get my swimming back, because since COVID came, it shut everything down, and I couldn't really finish my senior year of swimming. I couldn't really go to a university that had swimming because of COVID, and I had to go to MSJC because of that. But when I go to university, I'll make sure to succeed my goal again, and make sure that I be a good swimmer again. Well, I feel like it's really, I feel really great of this profession, because it's really like, because swimming has really changed my life for sports. Because at first, like, when I always like goofed around like at sports, but now I take it serious, and I knew like and I know like if I keep goofing around, I would just not I would just not make it. But if I take things serious, you can when you take things serious, you can be someone and be number one.